Today we're going to be talking about fake smiling as a trauma response. Okay, I'm not talking about the type of smiling that you do when you greet someone or the type of smiling that you do when you're having an exchange with someone, an authentic exchange. I'm talking about those moments when someone says something lame or uncomfortable that you don't agree with, but you smile anyway. It's a trauma response. That's something that you've learned because it eases the tension and it makes you kind of go along to get along. And I'm also guilty of doing this in the past because, as I said, it's a trauma response and it's something that I learned. It makes you appear unproblematic. It helps you to avoid conflict. And oftentimes it makes you gain favor and acceptance from the people around you. But does that make it right? No, it does not. And here's why. It's a weak social strategy because it's inauthentic, right? So sometimes you play yourself when you laugh when things are not funny or when something offends you or someone says some lame stuff. Like, to me, now I see fake smiling as a form of ass kissing. That's exactly what it is. When you smile along when someone offends you because you want to keep the peace, that's like a form of kissing somebody's you know what. So practice just keeping the plain face and not reacting when someone says some lame shit that you don't agree with or that you don't want to go along with. Because by doing this, you teach people a lesson. By not laughing and smiling when a commentary is offensive, you hold them accountable for the lame or the corny stuff that they say. And here's my take. People know exactly what they're doing. They know the impact of their words. They know the impact of their actions. I don't care what anybody says. I've listened to people in the past, people who had, good intention on counseling me or, being a mentor, say, oh, well, maybe he or she didn't mean it like that. Or, well, maybe they meant this. Or maybe they didn't know. No, I don't buy that. Okay. I listened to this advice when I did not know. Now I am fully aware. People know exactly what they're doing. And people know exactly what they should have did. They're just hoping that you don't give them a specific response. See, they just don't want to be held accountable. And if they act oblivious to what they did, then it's just that they didn't expect the response that you gave them, you see? So we got to stop fake laughing and smiling to ease the tension and just let people stand on what they do and say because you don't need to validate it or back it up with a smile. For example, this happened often when I was in school. And when I say school, I'm referring to as early as high school and then college. People are talking about someone who you don't even have a problem with, right, in front of a group, and you're just laughing at what they say or smiling about it. You don't know the person to even have an opinion. When you do this, it appears that you're in agreement, right? So, although we can't control what other people say or do by a long shot, still, it is a way of being in agreement, right? If you're laughing. Now, when something is funny, I'm going to laugh. But what I'm saying is if someone is being outwardly hurtful and disrespectful and you're not down with it, but you try to laugh along or smile along to ease the tension. It's not right. And what often happens is someone will go back and tell a story and then they want to know who's there. What happened? What did they do? What did they say? And it'll get back that you laughed. Now, when it gets back that you laughed or you smiled along and didn't say anything or defend them, then that person may have an issue with you. And like I said, you can't control that. But I know firsthand that it's disappointing when I've been laughing and someone has mistaken it for me being in agreement with it, and I don't even know that person like that. And then later on, I feel bad because I feel like because I laughed or because I grinned, I was with it too. Now, I'm not referring to people that you know. Of course, if someone is talking about your friend and you're loyal, you are going to speak up and say something. You're not going to laugh along. You're going to be very defensive of that person that you care about. But I am referring to people who you do not know, who you do not have an opinion on, but these people have not wronged you in any way, and you don't know them from a can of paint. You're just an innocent bystander, so to speak. So you may fake smile along and laugh. It could be a part of nervousness, right? But it's a trauma response is what I'm saying. And or if someone says something offensive to you and you don't know what else to do, so you resort to just smiling it off and laughing. But people need to be held accountable when the stuff that they say is lame. Even those lame jokes, I've had several people over the years make a lame joke at my expense or just say something that I wasn't really rocking with, and I just smiled it off just to keep down just to keep down confrontation or just to ease the mood because I didn't want to be problematic. Okay, that was the old me. That was the old me. Now I want all the smoke. Just playing. I don't want any smoke. But what I'm saying is I've learned that I don't have to laugh along to keep down the problem, and I don't have to, nor do I have to confront everything. You see what I'm saying? But never, never am I going to smile when someone is being offensive to me. If I don't think it's funny, I'm not going to laugh. Okay? If I'm not in agreement with it, I'm not going to laugh. Because here's the thing. Laughing with a lame is a meaningless interaction. And I say laughing with a lame because often people who do this are doing it passive aggressively or they like to start stuff, right? And that makes them, in turn, a lame. Now, sometimes you may be caught in a situation where you don't know what to do. And this is a situation where it happens at work, right? And a person with a higher status over you, like a boss or something, your boss may very well be a lame. And you're at work where people are being forced to bond. That's the icky part about the workplace often. You're being forced to bond with these people. But the energy that it takes to fawn doesn't even feel right, right? That boss who has a status over you may be making an inappropriate joke about someone. And because you want to stay in their good graces because you know how treacherous they can be, right? You may laugh along in agreement or smile at something that they've said that was offensive to another person or something that was really detrimental to another person. That's where it gets weird. That is where you have to just stand strong in your belief that that fake smiling and laughing is a trauma response and you are not going to participate, right? It is taking a stand. It's exactly what it is. But the energy it takes to fawn and smile and fake doesn't even feel right to you. So why do it? Okay, I'm not condoning anything that does not make you feel good inside or does not make you feel good about yourself because it's inauthentic and it's fake. And then in turn, it makes you fake too. Because why are you laughing along with something that you don't agree with? Now, I'm not saying that you always have to speak out and start a war or start a riot or start a back and forth, right? Because you definitely don't want to do that with your boss or someone that's in a higher status than you at work when you need that job. You need your coins. But what I am saying is that you don't have to be a puppet either. Sometimes when people are telling these lame jokes or saying these inappropriate things, it's almost like the people around them are puppets, right? They're supposed to be laughing and, oh my God, it's so funny. Oh, he is so funny. And then, you find out over time, sometimes after the fact, nobody even thought it was funny. But it's like, why are you laughing? Like they're the puppet master and you're the puppet. That's almost like saying you're their yes man. And no time for that. That's not cool at all. So we do it when we don't want to offend someone. But in reality, you are offending someone. And you may just be offending two people. You may be offending the person that they're referring to. And then for sure, you are offending yourself. You are offending me when you say something that I don't like and expecting me to be forced to laugh along with you. Because why? I'm not doing it. Not doing it anymore. Also, we have to keep into consideration, sometimes we don't know what people's reactions are going to be. We have to be safe out here. And I can remember many of times that I've been in the club, and this was when I was younger because I don't be in a club like that anymore. But, I'm just saying, out anywhere, and someone who could be crazy says something offensive, and you just giggle along like, okay, let me just go over here. And they take that laugh as if you are being friendly with them and you want more. Okay, so times like that have gotten me caught up because no, I didn't think what you said was funny, and no, I don't want you talking to me. It's a nervous laugh, right? And I'm trying to ease away, but somehow you mistook it for a laugh or a giggle of being in agreement with you. And sir, that is not. Or even sometimes, ma'am, that is not. All right. So those times where I was doing the fake smiling and fake laughing have gotten me in trouble. And that's where I really took a deeper look at it. And I said, well, sometimes I do it, just to get people up off of me, but sometimes it draws people into me. And I'm a very smiley person. I smile a lot. And sometimes I try to be cautious of my smile because, like I said, it draws in the wrong attention sometimes. But I can't help but be me. I'm a laugh and I'm a smile, especially if I'm in a good mood. And I'm naturally a happy person for the most part. So I'm going to be me. But at the same time, I don't want to draw any attention to me or any company in that I don't want in my face. And I really like to keep people out of my face for the most part. So there's been times when I nervously laughed and just walked off, and then the person continues to follow me, continues to make the lame jokes or say whatever they're talking about. And I noticed that my smile keeps drawing them in. So over time, I've learned to just stop smiling. Like, if it's not funny, I'm not going to laugh. And I'm not going to giggle nervously to scoot away from you if you say something offensive. Sir, I'm walking away with the plain face. And I'm not even going to be confrontational with you because people are crazy. And it's especially potent when these people who are off are saying things and you laugh and giggle. You better watch out because sometimes they take that as a sign to keep going and it can get dangerous. All right. So we have to be mindful of these things that we're doing sometimes. All right. Everybody check it. Sometimes my overall message is that sometimes when you smile and laugh and fawn with people, when they're being negative or offensive or inappropriate, sometimes when you smile along with them, you play yourself. But it's never too late to start again after having played yourself. All right, you get back up and try again. You can start anew every single day with this wisdom, with this wisdom that you have learned. You know that sometimes you can't go around here smiling because it's going to draw in the wrong attention. It's going to make you appear to be someone that you are not. All right, someone that is with the lameness that a lame person is offering you. All right, we're not just going to take on anyone's experiences that they try to offer us. We get to pick and choose the life that we live and what we want to experience, the type of experience that we want to be around and keep around. All right, so if you've played yourself by smiling and laughing along with someone, it's not too late to start again. Get back up and try again. Put on that straight face, walk away, don't engage. Y'all be safe.